2018, a year to reflect on what APPSMO has achieved. 2 decades of opportunities for military professionals to build personal relationships when the security landscape was changing dramatically.
President Nathan had built it up as the summer camp. Held in August for 1 week, APPSMO allowed countries which could not interact in a more formal manner to talk to counterparts informally and learn how they operated.
APPSMO was designed as, in the early days, as a confidence-building mechanism, right, for states to develop that level of comfort with each other.
The intention was to bring up a younger generation of military officers. They would have the opportunity, when they were still rising, to meet their counterparts.
The 20 years of APPSMO was a time security challenges became borderless in a globalized world. Dialogue and cooperation became even more important in this new reality.
After 9/11, we brought in speakers who were familiar with issues like terrorism and counter-terrorism.
At that time, everyone agreed that terrorism was a major problem. The difference was what was the source of that problem.
The approach that we took was never avoiding issues because it could be uncomfortable for some of the participants. This led, perhaps sometimes, to very heated exchanges.
We have been discussing the threats arising from cyber attacks, hacking, and which also sometimes comes with disinformation. I think what has been a revelation to some of our regional participants to understand that other militaries have already come up with useful countermeasures.
The role of the military officer is changing, is evolving. It's not just about war fighting. The 2004 tsunami was devastating and it was tragic, but it did show how important a role they played in terms of humanitarian relief.
In 20 years, APPSMO has evolved to become a key event in the regional defense diplomacy calendar. It has built an alumni of over 1,000 military professionals who have experienced firsthand APPSMO's belief in dialogue and cooperation.
I think I made a few friends. For example, the Australia Defence Attaché was on the same APPSMO as me. So the last 3 years, he's been here in Singapore. And in my current job, actually I work quite closely with him.
When they go for their chili crab, when they go for their site visits, I think on the bus, for example, you will notice a lot of conversations taking place.
I think as we continue to host APPSMO, we want to continue to be able to give our foreign guests many of these insights into our culture, our history, and basically what makes us who we are.
The most significant achievement of APPSMO is that it has placed Singapore as a center where thinking on strategic issues is taking place.
I would like to think that in its own small way, that APPSMO has at least contributed to that fostering of understanding among the defense establishments of the regional states and contribute to the larger effort to foster greater understanding in the hope of having a more peaceful world.
If you look at APPSMO after 20 years, we have established a brand name, so it is good, and we hope that APPSMO will continue to run for as long as we have the means and the energy to do it.